Alright folks, it's the Lazy Gardener here at Soilless and Self-Watering LLC. We are back at the site of the worst gardener in the world, who has successfully managed once again to kill the plants every year going. So we've made some advancements, one of which is we are giving the client a permanent wicking cup that we made simply by taking 1.5 PVC, drilling a bunch of holes in it, and we're going to pack it with Miracle-Gro moisture control potting soil. And then put it into the rain gutter garden. And then we're going to place its pot over the top of it and fill the bottom portion over the top there with more moisture control, because this stuff really gets wet and stays wet, so we don't want it to stay that way. And so we're taking some of the old dirt that we are mixing with our ever favorite Miracle-Gro shake and feed. Putting that on top. We're going to last a little bit on top in case it catches rainwater with some of this, so it holds it in better. And then finally, just a little more shake and feed. We are adding one of the hardiest, most productive plants. The 3 plants you see here, 2 of them are Better Boys, which holds supposedly, I haven't fact checked it, but supposedly holds the world's record for the world's most prolific plant, the most tomatoes, pardon me, out of a single plant. Now, some of the changes we've made. We will be putting a fountain here, which we'll show you shortly after off camera. Its whole purpose will be to cycle the water. I don't know if you can get in there and see the trickle. Some of you may have seen this float valve. Hooked to a hose. It works really good. I can see it still trickling. But if you follow the hose, we have hooked it up to a 375-gallon tote and installed the only rain gutter on the client's house. We are going to look at a different float valve. The downside to the one I just showed you is it needs between 1 kilogram, and it just says kilogram, it doesn't say how much, to 10 kilograms pressure to work. So it works really good on a hose. If you've ever seen the videos, and I'm sure you have, it works just like that. But for using a gravity fed system that has no pressure, it doesn't work quite so well. But it is working. It's working fast enough. So we should be able to leave and it'll do its job. We'll get a focus on it a little bit later, see if it stops. But what happened the last time is the client got called away for a month, and the person that took care of her animals didn't fill the bucket, and so everything died. And so this way, that's probably 3 years worth of water. It should be nigh on impossible not to water these plants. So until next time. As you know, this bucket now collects the overflow, and it has a pump in there, which as you can see is pumping. Its sole job is to circulate the water to keep it from going stagnant. So should the pump go bad, which has happened to the client, it will not starve the plants of water. Its sole purpose in life now, just to keep the water oxygenated so it doesn't go stagnant.